Hello, Capricorns. Welcome. My name's Ash, and this is going to be your tarot reading for December, going into the first couple weeks of January. We're going to start off with a 10-card Celtic for work and money, and then we're going to do a 10-card Celtic for love and relationships, and then pull 2 cards from the Gaia Oracle. So the tarot cards I'm using is the Halloween Oracle and the Tarot of Pagan Cats. Just a bit done. Usually I have these pre-shuffled, but apparently I'm on a roll with these. Okay. Those are there. So we're going to start off with the work and money. And again, this is for Capricorns, earth signs, or pentacles in the tarot. This is for December, going into the first couple weeks of January. Sorry if I bump the mount. It's literally sitting right next to my finger where I'm pulling the cards from. If you guys mind, click like, subscribe, and share if this resonates. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so at any of the links in the description below. Also, want to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Hello. That's where I have a lot of contests for free readings and stuff there. Okay. Capricorns, career and money. Okay, so you guys have the Four of Cups as well as the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is someone who's mature and nurturing, but they're also a doer. They're full of energy and they're very independent. Now, you also have the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is someone who's, you might be feeling unmotivated or stuck or unhappy right now. So even though you are the doer type, you may be feeling like you're not making any progress at the moment when it comes to finding new jobs or getting a raise or progressing with the things that matter to you most when it comes to your career. And this seems to be because of the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is someone who needs to go in and sort of take stock of what they've been up to lately and kind of go inward and decide what it is you'd like to really do. And with this coming year, a lot of people are tending to focus on things that really matter to them when it comes to work, going towards their passions. So this would be a good time for you to really go inward and kind of take stock of what would make you most happy. Now, in the past, you had the Six of Cups reversed. And this is normally someone who needs to face their problems. So it seems like you are going into the Hermit card because of this. You've taken stock and realized that you need to make some changes when it comes to your money and career, and now you're actually making those choices. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Now here we have the Devil card reversed. This is basically wanting something that's not always good for you. It can also be a Capricorn too, but it's realizing that even though you're making those choices, you really need to be clear that maybe you're spending your money on frivolous things that don't matter. Thank you for the likes. Or you need to just really start putting into perspective the things that you should be putting your money towards, or the kind of jobs that you need to be going for, being a little bit more realistic for it in the meantime. Now, going into the first few weeks of December, you've got the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is all about your dreams coming true and living for pleasure. So this is a good thing and a bad thing in a sense. Now, it's good that your dreams are coming true, but watch the pleasure card, that you're not falling back into old habits like with the Devil card reversed, that you're really being careful with your money and watching where you go forward with that. Now, where you're at right now, this is the Temperance card. When it's upright, it shows someone who is taking all the hits with sort of a good line of thinking. Like you're taking things as they come and not letting them affect you too badly. And you do have this reverse, so you want to make sure, especially around this time of year when money's tight, that you're really watching where your money goes and that you're not spending frivolously, since this keeps sort of popping up for you guys, and that you're thinking clearly when it comes to any positions you might be going for or the jobs that you're already with. You want to make sure that you're being level-headed about it and not letting your emotions get the best of you. Because it does seem like this is happening with the people who are around you. You got the Queen of Cups reversed. So this is someone, the people around you, it could be people that are influencing you when it comes to how you're living your life, which revolves around your work and money. It could be people that you work for or with, but they seem to be very unstable. They could also be a cup, which could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But they don't have boundaries set. These could be people with addictions, but I'm feeling like it's more of an unstable issue where you're going to have to set boundaries with these people. And possibly some of them, if it's work related, might have to work away from them. Sort of switch positions, really stand up for yourself, and things don't get better. You might actually be looking for a totally new position entirely. So that's something you're going to have to think over the next little while, Capricorns. Now, your wants or fears is judgment. Now, judgment is just about accepting responsibility for your actions. And you want to be that hard worker because it's sort of in you guys naturally to be hard workers. But this is something you need to strive for if you want, and stop spending money frivolously, really going after the positions that are going to make you happiest, because that's what truly matters in the end. Now, going into the first couple weeks of January, we have the King of Swords. And this is someone who's smart. They can be a little bit rude and intolerant a little bit, so you want to be careful of that. But this is someone who's smart. It could be you wanting to land a job as or for a doctor or a lawyer, someone that's more in a high position like that. But you also want to make sure that you're using these analytical and these smart skill set that you guys have moving forward. And that's more what I see for you guys, Capricorn, is you guys really fighting for what it is you want and going after it and really coming out on top. So shoot for the stars, because you guys definitely have the next month that if you play your cards right, you could definitely get the positions you want to get to. So I think that's really cool. Now we'll get into love and relationships. All right. This could be family, friendships, romance. Let's see if I can lighten this up a bit for you guys. It didn't stick from the last time. There we go. A little bit better. Now it's funny because a lot of the signs are getting a lot of the same cards as each other, and you guys are not, which is kind of nice to see. Switched up a bit. I feel like you guys are definitely a sign independent, all of your own. And I think that's kind of cool that it's showing in the cards. You might hear me randomly yelling out to someone at some point, and that's just because I have company coming. Okay. 2 more cards, and we're ready. Okay, so when it comes to your relationships, Capricorn, we have the King of Imps reversed and the Knight of Ghosts. So the Knight of Ghosts is someone who is more of a seducer, or having been seduced. They're uncommitted, or they feel as though they're being used. Now, this could be you being the person that's not as committed. It might be because you are focused more on your career right now. Now, the King of Imps is someone who can be a little bit arrogant or domineering. So this could be more of someone in the family, a friendship, even a relationship that you're in that's just not healthy for you. And it looks like you're going to have to set up boundaries for you. And I think this is because we see here it's the 4 of Imps. And this is like a really stable place. So it's almost like you're comfortable in the position that you're in right now in this relationship. So even though it may not be the healthiest of relationships for you and the happiest ones that would really serve you going forward, you seem to have almost settled in this position. That, or it's someone like this that is keeping you from being able to move forward in other relationships because they seem like someone who can be very controlling. Now, in the past, you have the Six of Bats reversed. And the Six of Bats reversed is someone who kind of wallows in self-pity. So this makes me feel as though maybe you guys have just decided now to resign yourself to the situations you're in. And you really need to learn to set boundaries. This is a huge thing in all relationships. If you don't set boundaries, you're not going to get the respect that you deserve from anybody. And as you make better changes in yourself, a lot of people will try to suck you back into what they're used to because they honestly don't know any better. But this is leading you towards the Empress reversed, and this is showing that you're neglecting yourself. And you're not getting the things you want. Your life's almost on a delayed path right now because you're not taking care of yourself first. You're taking care of other people. And I don't feel as though all these relationships would be that healthy for you either if you're putting them first and they're allowing it. Now, going into the first few weeks of December, we have the Four of Ghosts. So this is someone who may be feeling unmotivated and stuck. You may be very unhappy. So this is something that seems to be a reoccurring theme. If any of the relationships in your life aren't making you happy, you're going to be sort of stuck in that same position because you aren't making the movements that you need to towards having a happier life. When it comes to your relationships, that is. Now, right now where you're at is the Six of Pumpkins reversed. And this is someone who's unthankful. They've been through a lot of unfairness, but you do need to be responsible for what you've been through and really step up to the plate and make those changes that you need to in order to be happy. This isn't always easy when you have a lot of aggressive people, like it shows in your cards. You have a lot of dominating, kind of hard to be around people that can really get in your face. And that makes it hard. It kind of causes us to become passive aggressive. But you really need to do this for yourself. Now, the people that are around you are the Two of Ghosts reversed. Now, this could also be a cup sign, which would be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Now, the Two of Cups reversed is someone who has that lack of commitment. It can show partnership problems. And I think it's because you're putting in most of the effort and they aren't doing diddly squat. So you guys really need to decide whether it's family, friendship, love, romance, whatever, that you're going to stand up and get what you deserve because you guys have wonderful hearts and you're putting so much into these relationships and you don't tend to be getting them back in return. Now, this is your want for the future, which is the Nine of Cups. And this is just dreams come true. It's pleasure. It's getting the things that you really want out of your relationships, the love, the compassion, the partnership. And you're worried that you're not going to get that. Now, coming into the first couple weeks of January, you've got Justice reversed. Now, sorry, my phone keeps ringing. Justice is all about getting what it is you put into your relationships. And even though you're putting a lot in, things don't seem to be coming back for you thus far, going into the first couple weeks. It seems to be a lot of the same where you're going to have to put up boundaries for yourself and really start demanding to be treated the way you deserve. And realize that all relationship types are a two-way street. And if you both aren't putting into it, you're just going to be left here feeling broken and alone. So really go over the relationships this next month or so, Capricorns, and decide which ones are healthy for you and which ones you need to either walk away from or set proper boundaries for. Now, I did pull you guys 2 cards from the Gaia Oracle. Just going to grab the book here for it. First one is number 45. And this is evolution. I'll try to put it on the side so it doesn't glare at you. This is about earth changes, climate change, and transformation. Our world is cradled in a cosmic ocean of love, surrounded by an infinite universe, governed by a higher force greater than our human mind can know or comprehend. We are a forever changing image, forever transforming on our journey through eternity. Yes, the climate is changing, and yes, the earth is transforming. But this has always been so, and this will always continue. Are we governed by a will greater than our own, or are we the architects of our own future? This we do not know for sure, but one thing is for certain. Whether we like it or not, our precious planet will continue to transform. From the stars we were born into a star we shall transform. Be mindful of Mother Earth, be considerate and kind to her, but do not fear her changing nature, for just like us, she is transforming to ever greater light. And this shows that as wonderful as you guys are, you really need to show that to yourselves and give yourselves the care and respect you deserve. Now the next card is number 36. And it's Moonlight. Travel, romance, and potential. Romance is in the air, and you will soon travel to somewhere special. A romantic evening leads you to discover a source of untapped and virtually unlimited potential. A simple yet inspirational idea comes to you and will have you look at life from a new perspective. Through this, you will create something new, something that will be of lasting value. Relax. Unwind and enjoy this time. The reflective light of the moon fills your heart with love and reveals a deep well of untapped creative possibility. So this is where you guys need to start realizing your worth, because you're worth more than you realize. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful December. I'll see you guys in January. Take care.